to tell them about Mike hunting, killing the Indians.
Okay, good.
Okay, go ahead and tell them that.
Oh man, you don't even know what that
No,
is.
but go ahead and tell
This
me.
was so funny. One day I was fixing lunch, and Mike, this little old house we had, it just had a commode and little old room. You remember the house,
Yes,
Mary?
I remember it.
And then a front room that was the bedroom, and then off the right by that little old room where the commode was just a tiny little old room. This room enough, we had a little old day bed of some kind in there, and then a little old kitchen. And I was fixing lunch, and I didn't know where Mike was, and I mean everything was quiet and everything. So I went to this little old room, and just kind of pushed the door open a little bit, and he was laying on that bed, and he was aiming. He didn't have a gun, he was just aiming, and he'd shoot, then he'd just fall over dead.
Was he dreaming?
No, he is awake, he is just
Playing me.
Playing.
he's just a playing. And I got so tickled, and finally I opened the door and I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm shooting the Indians."
How precious. I don't guess I ever heard that.
No, I don't remember
I don't.
ever
I don't guess I
telling
ever
you,
heard
but
that is darling.
and we, of course, I grew up taking a bath in number 2 wash tub. I mean, we didn't know any different. We didn't have a bathtub out on the farm, but Mike did at his home. So I'd take my bath in there at home in the tub, but he went up to his mother's to get his bath in the bathtub. Oh, and Mr. Kirk used to just throw a fit. I'd go in the bathroom with Mike when he was taking his bath, and I could hear him out there telling Miss Kirk, "Why does she want to go in that bathroom with him for?"
Oh my Lord. Oh, if that's not the best
You know, I never thought that maybe I shouldn't have.
Well, I don't see
Well,
I
that.
mean,
you were married.
that's right. He was my husband.
For better or worse.
Right. So,
Naked or clothed.
and I'd wash his back, you know, but he didn't like it. He didn't like it a bit.
Oh,
That
my
was so
heavens.
funny.
That's the best yet.
Yeah. Oh, but I can just hear him. I could hear
I
him,
can
you know,
hear
through
Daddy.
the door. Why does she want to go in there with him for?
Oh my goodness gracious. I don't remember you not having a bathtub there though.
Oh, yeah, we didn't. Just a commode.
That milk cow.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing
Oh, you had a milk cow.
when we got married. Daddy gave me a cow.
Oh,
I had a big dowry. Mattress and a cow. And
oh howdy, I
That's a
guess.
staple. Cotton man.
yes. And we went back to Meta. Oh, about a year or something. I don't remember how long. And got this cow and brought it home. And Mike would milk her, started out milking her for a while, and he got tired of it, so then I had to do the milking.
Oh.
And would stake her out in the front where she could graze, you know. The old cow got kind of mean, so we traded her off. But we've got pictures of Jen out the cow lot with
Oh.
her daddy holding her and the cow there.
Oh my goodness. I told Daddy beat a cow almost to death one time. Daddy had a violent temper.
I'm making $10 a week when we got married.
That's good.
Oh, and about this cow, this was good too. We'd milk that cow and Miss Kirk would buy the milk from us.
Oh, actually.
We would take it up to her house and ride the bus for 10 cents,
No, a nickel.
Nickel.
nickel I mean,
Nickel.
and sell the milk to her for a nickel. so we didn't make a cent. Only our bus.
You
They
know,
got a bathtub, and I take bath at mama.
I know, I told him that. But you can see us getting on the bus with that gallon of milk
yes, sir.
and taking it up there, and Miss Kirk could give us a nickel for it.
Oh my heavens.
Well, it cost us more because we had to pay a nickel up and a nickel back, so we went in the hole over
But
that
Mike
deal.
got his bath.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
Mike got his
surprised Mama
bath,
didn't give you a dime.
and Miss Kirk got her milk, so.
I'll,
It's a cute story.
I don't know what Doty's up to.
He's gonna show us something, he
He's
said.
got something to show us. Well, wait a minute
I'll
before you
do-
turn.
well,
Doty, I got to walk.
Now,
You were going to tell about when Mike was in service at Christmas that you came to Portales.
mhm.
Go ahead.
The two kids went on earlier with Miss Kirk on the bus, and I had to work till Saturday night, and then I caught the bus and come over. And Mike had told me that he might get home for Christmas, but wasn't sure. But I got to your all's house, and I just couldn't stand it. I thought, now if Mike comes in, nobody at home, and I, of course, went down to a grocery store and bought a little piece of ham to bring home for the kids and I to have something for Christmas. And we got put in the suitcase, and we got on the bus and come back to Plainview. But we had a layover in Canyon, and it was late at night and as cold as everything. And we drove up to the bus station. It was closed. You just had to sit outside and wait till the next bus. So there was a big old dog there, and I called it over and got it to lay on the kids' feet and kind of helped keep a little of the cold off till the bus come.
How long did you have to stay?
I think it's about a 30-minute layover.
Well, you were lucky.
I've forgotten, really. It wasn't long, though. I'd remember if it'd been a good length of time, you know. But then we got on the bus and come on home, and we had our little ham for lunch. And sure enough, Mike didn't show. It was January sometime before he got in. So, but anyway, I was here for him if he did come
Yeah.
the
in.
reason I'm showing this, Carolyn, the campaigns around in Central Europe. In the medals, the campaigns I was in on the field arterial near was Rhineland and Central Europe, two different campaigns. That was in 4 and 5. And I received the European Theater Campaign Medal, 2 Bronze Star medals, Good Conduct Medal.
Now, wait a minute.
Victory
let's
ribbon.
go over the good conduct medal.
Something
Service
wrong
strike
there.
until 3 overseas bars. I just want to tell you that I was an infantry and artillery.
and you were honorably discharged.
All right, that's enough. Honorable. But these were the places, a unit history of the places. It goes on. Southampton, Le Havre, France. Linville, Vichy, France. Germany all the way through, and who we attached to with different division and corps. We attached 7th Army, 3rd Army for a while, and continue with various divisions, including Texas Division, across the Siegfried Line, all this. But this is something here.
Yeah.
And we had some casualties. The first day and the first hour, our battery commander was killed there.
And one of Mike's best friends was killed over there. RJ, wasn't it?
No,
Carlisle?
Earl Heath.
Huh?
Earl Heath.
Oh, yeah. I still have Mike's letters that he wrote me from over Germany. He wrote me from England while he was in the hospital.
There for 3 months.
Now, how were you injured? What,
Huh?
you were,
Shoulder.
you didn't, what caused the injury? I forgot. You wrote and told me. Exercising on the, what was it?
I was shot in the bow hunt with misfortune.
Dodie.
Now you asked a question, you got a silly answer.
I expected a silly answer.
That's all, Carolyn. It was a line of duty, I'll guarantee, and I was
Well,
decorated for it.
While
and
you were serving your country.
Yes, sir.
overseas. And I was in a field hospital.
In England.
No.
I thought it was in England.
Mary, you can have the other side of the tape.
Okay.
I was in an aid station, a field hospital, across the channel back to a hospital in England, Bath, England, near Bristol.
That's what I said
Okay.
in England.
Then Litchfield, Birmingham, in the hospital.
Yeah, you wrote me a 3-page letter.
That's all. That's it.
Dodie, well done.
Well,
Oh, that's good.
it's snowing out there a little bit.
Oh, it's not either.
What?
Listen,
Yes, ma'am.
is that on, turned off?
Oh, okay.
W.W. Kirk, Maud Kirk, my mother, was born August 16th, 1978.
1978.
Correction, 1878. And died January 27, 1951. She was 73 years, 6 months, and 11 days old. W.W. Kirk, my father, was born July 19th, 1866, and died November the 8th, 1944. He was 78 years, 3 months, and 20 days. William Alcott Kirk, my brother, was born November the 19th, 05. He died on July the 2nd, 1954. He was 49 years, 3 months, and 6 days. Ted Kirk, my brother, was born August 8th, 1922, and died August 13th, 1953. He was 31 years, 0 months, and 5 days. G.L. Kirk, my brother, was born July the 4th, 1907, and he died on July the 4th, 1989. He was 82 years, 0 months, and 1 day. My sister Louise Cooper was born July 13th, 1910, and died July the 5th, 1985. She was 74 years, 11 months, and 8 days old. I figured that out.
You were very smart.
So that's that.
My mother's maiden name was Crum, C-R-U-M.
Mm-hmm.
And her mother's maiden name was Plummer, P-L-U-M-M-E-R. And the reason how I found that out, Leggett told me that, but I got this, one year I got this from a man by the name of Plummer. The cemetery down in Texas near Austin, or McAllister, Texas, somewhere down in there, said there was a plot of the Plumbers, that the cemetery needed working, and if I could send $5, he was asking $5 from each living known relative to, bring it to get all the weeds out and everything.
Do you have a copy of the family tree?
No, I do not.
Carolyn
You do.
does. She got one.
Yes, you
Here's
do.
a copy of my birth certificate.
How did
Here's
they know to
Plainview.
get in touch with you,
And
Mary?
here's my mother and father's full correct name.